So hey guys, welcome to AndroGuider. So in this video we are gonna review the OwnROM, and this is an official build which was released on the 2nd of June, and it comes in with the May security patch, as you can see. And there you can see the build version and the build date, and it is an official build. Okay, so you know this ROM, uh, you know there are many special things about OwnROM that I would like to mention first. And the first thing that I would like to tell you about OwnROM is that it is a ROM which is developed as per the demands of the community. In fact, just a small thing that we get in the Nova launcher by default. And actually the Nova launcher was the launcher which the community, which the people who want to use the OwnROM, they voted upon the feature. The developer of OwnROM actually asked which launcher we want to ask the users which launcher they want to see in baked in by default in the ROM. And the users voted on Nova launcher. It got the maximum votes. And you could, we also had some other choices too, and if you wanted to use any launcher of your choice, then you could have just mention that in the comments. And if that comment got it got the most number of votes, then that would have become the launcher to be included in the ROM. But fortunately for many of the guys out there, Nova launcher was included. And as I've the reason I want to tell this to you is that this actually proves that this ROM is actually based on the demands of the community. And actually we do have at least one poll per week. So we so this makes things really very exciting. You get at least one new feature per week, and that too, you can have your say to. And if your opinion of the feature that you want is shared by most of the others too, most of the other members of the community, then that feature would get included in the ROM too. And then we also had another feature I would like to mention about the navigation bar tint. Even though it is not there in the ROM at the moment, but the navigation bar tint was also voted upon. It was also a feature which which was there was another poll in the Google Plus community. So I would recommend you to at least check the OwnROM Google Plus community once a week. And just make sure that if they have any polls around, then you can definitely then I would definitely advise you to go ahead and cast your vote in there. So that's what makes this ROM truly great and unique and different from others. Okay, so getting into the customizations, we have the status bar customization first of all. So on the status bar option, you can just choose to show or hide any option. Say if I hide the airplane mode, it gets hidden in the status bar, and when I check that back, it shows back again. Then we have the super user indicator. You can just prefer to show or hide it. Then we do get the OwnROM logo. By default it is present in there by default. You can't customize the location of the logo, but you can definitely customize the color of the logo. Thank you very much. I love to have the ROM logo showing up in the status bar. Then we have the carrier label customizations. You can either prefer to show the carrier label on the lock screen or on the status bar or on both of them. Then you can enter your carrier label text in here. Then we also get the color customizations too. Okay, next up we have the clock and date settings. You can show the clock either on the right, center or left, or you can just hide it. And then we get various AM PM style font options. I would just show all of them to you, and just observe the change in the top right corner. This is what normal looks like, and this is what small looks like. Okay, so next up we have the various date style. These are similar to the AM PM style, so I won't just show them to you here. Okay, next up we have the various date styles. The lowercase one would put all the things. Okay, before that I need to select a date format. Say we select this. Okay, maybe a system UID start would be required to set off the things. And basically the normal one is the one in which the first letter would be capital followed by lowercase characters, and in the lowercase options setting, the all the characters would be in lowercase, and if you choose the uppercase option, then all the date characters would be in the uppercase format. So the as I've already told you, in some rooms you do need a system UI restart, or you need to just reboot your phone to get in the feature. And I can definitely assure you that this feature is definitely going to work, so don't worry about that. And then we have your color settings, and then we get various font styles: italics, bold italic, etc, etc. That's what we get in. Then we have the various font size, the minimum being 4 and the maximum being 23. And then we have the battery icons. You can choose from portrait, landscape, circle, or text, or you can just hide it. Then we have the battery percentage settings. You can either show it inside the icon or next to the icon, or you can just hide it, which is the option which is present by default. Then we have the battery bar options. You can choose the location of the battery bar, either above the status bar, top of the navigation bar, or at the bottom of the navigation bar. Then we have the battery bar styles. The regular, currently I have chosen the center mirrored one. It is symmetrical right for the center of the screen. Then if I choose the regular one, it will align itself to the left of the screen. So I prefer to have it at the the center mirrored style. Then you can even customize the color of the battery bar. Then we have the battery bar thickness settings. Okay, next up we have the brightness control, the network traffic. You can show the outgoing traffic or the incoming, or both of them. Then we do get the color customization then too. Then we have the display unit, bits per second or bytes per second. Then we have the update interval. You can choose it as per your convenience. Then you can auto hide the network traffic when there is no data activity. Then you can hide the arrows too if you want to. And then we have the inactivity threshold. Okay, so you can even show the notification count, display the number of pending notifications if you want to. Okay, next up we have the notification drawer customizations. You do get your quick pull down here, and then you can enable the custom header images if you want to. This is the default default custom headers that we get in. And if I use the poly HD ones, this is what we have. And these are time contextual headers which would change as as per the time of the day. Then we also do get the option to show the task manager in the extended status bar header, and we also have the force expanded notification. I will just quickly show you the task manager. If you hit that task manager icon, which is present at the left of the settings icon, then you can just access the apps which are running there in the background, or the apps which are occupying the memory at the moment. Okay, so next up we have the navigation customizations. So you need to check the first option if you want to show the navigation bar. And then we have the left-handed mode. Then you can even adjust the navigation bar dimensions, the height and the width. Yep, that's what you get in. And then we have buttons and layouts. So if you want to add any buttons to the navigation bar, then you can just hit that just refer this so to all. Then you can hit that edit button, and then you can just add a button of your choice, either at the search button, menu button, or any button, and then you can customize it as per your choice. I'll just restore them to default. And then you can show the arrow keys while tapping. And in the navigation bar, then we can customize the navigation bar color, the navigation bar buttons color. Then we have the double tap to sleep on the navigation bar. This surprisingly, this option of double tapping to sleep in the navigation bar is absent in most of the rooms these days. I don't know why, but it was really popular back during the lollipop days. I really love to use this feature, so thank you very much to the developers for getting this feature in. Then we have the slim dim, dim the buttons after inactivity. And this is a new option which we get: listen for touches on the entire screen. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I haven't seen this option to listen for touches on the entire screen. Okay, so if you touch anywhere on the screen, okay, just observe the navigation bar for a moment. and there you see the navigation bar buttons went dim, and if I touch the screen here, the navigation bars actually the navigation bar buttons light up. Okay, so it's great to have that. I would love to use that feature. Then we even have the timeout before dipping, the dim alpha, dim animations, and the animation duration. So thank you very much. We do get in a lot of customization in the slim dim too, so it's great to have that. So I don't use the pie control option, but I would definitely let you have a look at what we get in by default. So that's what you get in pie targets, pie color settings. Then we have pie always on right, all you can just see that. Then we have the pie size, this is what you get, the pie gravity, pie style, pie angle, and the item gap. Okay, I will just check that off. Then we also have your backlight settings in here, and then you have your hardware keys customization here too. You can just wake up your device using the home button. If you want to answer calls, long press action, double tap action. Then you can use your back button to wake up the device. Then you also have the menu button customizations, short press action, long press action, the search button customizations, again wake up your device, short press action, long press actions. Then the volume rocker customizations, you can just use them if you want to wake up your device. Playback control, if you check that, then you will not be able to use the wake up device option, or if you check the wake up device option, then you won't be able to use the playback control option. So it works vice versa. So if you are using playback control, then you would be able to skip your music tracks by long pressing the volume rockers when your screen is off, and then you can control the ringtone volume. Then we also do get the keyboard control customization. You can just use your volume up and down keys to move the keyboard cursor when you are typing. Then you just reorient your volume keys when your phone changes from portrait to landscape or vice versa. Then we have the recents customizations, recents in full screen. You can if you want to show the search bar, the Google search bar in the recent screen, then you can check that too. We also have the memory bar, the clear all recents button, clear all tasks, and if you don't want your foreground task to be cleared when you press the clear all button, then you should check that option. And then in the clear all recents location, we get all the 6 options in. Then we also have the slim recents and the omni recents too. So thank you very much, I love to have that. Okay, next up, we in the lock screen customizations, we have the slim lock screen shortcuts are nothing but the middle lock screen shortcuts. You can add them, you can, if you want to access any apps directly over your lock screen, then you can just select them from in here, and you can directly launch them over your lock screen. And then we have the bottom lock screen shortcuts. You can just customize them as per your choice. Then next up, we have the gestures. We get in the gesture anywhere option. I would just show them, all of them to you. The app bar and the app circle bar too. Okay, so if I just check in, I just added a few gestures into, and say I will so okay, so basically the as you can see, there's a small area of the screen which is marked towards the right edge of the screen in blue color. So if I touch anywhere in this area on the screen, no matter wherever I am, then I would be able to access a gesture anywhere screen. And if I draw any of the gestures which I have drawn in here, then I can access that particular app or action as per the the customization that I have done in. Okay, so there you see, I touch the right edge of the screen and the gesture anywhere screen pops up. Say I draw a C, and it will launch the clock. So that's what we have in the gesture anywheres. That's what gesture anywhere is. And then you can even customize the trigger width. It would just it would customize the width of the that blue that blue area in the right edge of the screen is the trigger region, and you can customize its width, its position as per your choice, and its height too. Okay, and then the app bar and the app circle bar are pretty similar. I would just show you the app circle bar, and the app bar is pretty similar to that. Okay, so I've also enabled that. Just check off the gesture anywhere option to avoid the conflicts. And yeah, so the app circle bar is nothing but if you it allows you to just put in some apps that you want to quickly access. I have just randomly selected the top the apps, and if I'll just show it to you. And if I touch the right edge of the screen, which was nothing but the trigger area, then I can just quickly scroll through these apps which I had checked in the app circle bar, the apps which I had added. And then if I touch on any one of them, say if I touch on the clock, then I can just launch it quickly. So that's what it is all about. And the app bar is pretty similar, but instead of a circle, you would get it in the form of a bar. Actually it's this is a circular arc, but you would just get it, it would be nothing but a bar which would be present, from which you can just scroll through the apps which you want to. Then we have the animations, system animations. We get the activity open, activity close, task open, task close, move to front, move to back, wallpaper open, wallpaper close, wallpaper intra open, wallpaper intra close. So another great deal of customization in here too. It's great to have that. The more the merrier, as they say. And then we have the toast animations. I don't use that, but you can definitely have a look of what you can expect from the ROM. Then we have the list view animations. This is what you get. And so we do have a great number of customizations in the animations too. And then we have the OwnROM changelog. If you want to, you can just go ahead and see the changes which have been made from the last build. Okay, so as I've already told you, this ROM is based on CM13, and so we do get the theme engine built in. Then to change or tweak your kernel, we do have kernel orator. Then the sound options, these are pretty basic options which are present there in CyanogenMod. I would just show you the other sounds. Nothing new in here, I think, except the charging sounds, I believe, which might be absent in the in CM13, I believe, or maybe it's there. Okay, then we have the display and lights. We have the adaptive brightness, live display, rotation settings, double tap to sleep, the sleep timer settings, wake on plug, cast. We have your interface settings in here, and we have the expanded desktop in here too. And then you can even tweak your DPI as per your wish. Okay, then under notifications we have those basic options which we get in CM13. In lock screen, again we have those basic options, nothing new. Then in battery, I would just show you the battery, the percentage at which you can enable the battery saver, and the max is at 35%. So it's great to have that. It's the 35% is the it's the that's the maximum percentage at which you can show the enable the battery saver in most of the ROMs, in most of the CM based ROMs these days. Then under security, make sure you check the unknown sources option if you want to sideload any apps or install any apps from your SD card. And nothing new in here too. Then you do get your privacy settings here. We have the privacy guard, block caller list, and then OwnROM statistics. Now if you want to send anonymous data to the OwnROM and help in improving the OwnROM, then definitely please use this option. You can even preview the data which they send in. So I would request you to please enable this feature. Don't just check it off, it is enabled by default. So if you want to help in improving the ROM, then please definitely use this feature. And next up, we have in the developer options, we get the system UI restart, it's in here. Then we have the power advanced view in here. This is what the power menu is like. And then you have your root access in here too. So then we have your Android debugging in here, as it is there in all the other rooms. Then we have your networking settings, touch settings, and there we have the animation settings are all in here. And we have your multi-window mode at the bottom of the just after the animation settings. Then the basic options, and lastly at the bottom we have that kill app pack button. Okay, so that's what we have in this ROM, I think. And as I've already told you, you do get in kernel auditor, and Nova launcher is baked in by default. So I think, guys, that's all what we have for you in this video. And as I've already told you, that this ROM is what makes OwnROM really apart from all the other ROMs is that you can actually request for features, and you can actually have a say on what features should be included in the ROM. The developers actually ask you what you want from the ROM, what do you expect from the ROM. So that's really very unique feature which I haven't seen in all the other ROMs. So just head over to their Google Plus community by clicking the link that I have given to you in the description. And if you want to have a say, or if you want any feature that you want to be included, then just post it in their Google Plus community, and the developers will definitely get back to you. Okay, so thanks for watching. So if you like that video, hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then hit that subscribe button too. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.